Good evening, everyone. Brian York with Yorkie Moto Garage. It's been, I don't know, 4 or 5 weeks. I apologize. I was planning on doing a video sooner, but things have been getting hectic here at the house. I've been building another house for my wife's aunt and been pretty well involved with that. So I haven't had much time to build bikes. I have, however, been getting a few used bikes and getting them up and running and cleaned up and getting a few of those sold. But as far as full restore bikes, it's been a while, and I'm really excited about getting my I got a 1970 candy blue green ct70H that I'm working on right now. Today what we're going to be doing is we're going to work on assembling a handlebar. Everybody's like asking me questions, you know, what all is involved in doing everything on the handlebar to make it correct. So we're going to start on the left side, and then I'm going to do another video and do the right side handlebar. So the parts you're going to need is you're going to need a switch, high and low switch, and for a KO, the correct sheathing on that would be gray, not black. You can buy a new switch, and you can get them from Honda, but if you get the new one with the new part number, it's going to be the black sheathing. You'll either have to get one from TB Parts or CHP, or get an original one that has the gray sheathing on it, and that will be the correct one for the KO. So you definitely need one of these. It's your high and low switch. Okay, and then you're going to need a lever with a pivot bolt and nut. And then you're going to need left-hand grip, which there is the part number if you can see it. Original Hondas. And then you're also going to need 2 of these little rubber grommets. That goes in behind your wires and makes everything look really nice. Okay, so now the tools we're going to be using is we're going to be using some of this green floral tie, and that's going to be able to fish your wire in and out. And then a couple of these picks. I've got 3 different assorted picks. I get these from Harbor Freight. You get them in a 4-pack for like $2 or something like that. Last but not least, a small screwdriver, Phillips, and then you need I just got regular water in here, and I'll tell you why. You can put soap in here, but if you put just regular water in here for this, I'll show you why, and it'll be real easy. So what we're going to first do is we're going to put the hand grip on here. And so what we're going to do here, I'm just going to spray down this bar right here. And this will be the hand grip that's really, really easy. It's really soft. The hand grip for the other side is, I'm sorry, I said that wrong. The one that we need is over here. It's the hard one. This one's going to be, the one that's really soft is going to go on your throttle. This one's a little bit harder. See how it's harder to push? That one's going to be a lot harder. So we're going to spray the inside of this with water, and then spray the handle here. And then we're just going to take it and we're going to shove it, twist it on there until it fully goes on. And then that makes sure that you got all your grain here straight. Make sure it's not crooked or anything. And then that's done. You can just leave it. And once that water dries out, then this grip will adhere to that metal, and then it'll be fine. It's much easier doing it that way. That way you don't have a bunch of nasty inside there. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to work on the putting the switch in. But before that, we have to put one of the grommets on this here. So you want this to where the round part of the grommet, not the back side of it. You see the back side of it, it's rounded out on the back side. That needs to go out. So when you put this on here, you put it on this way first, the rounded part. And what I do is I shove one wire in, then the next wire, and then the next wire. Makes it a little bit easier that way. Now here's the tricky part. What I do is I spray a little bit of this water on here, on the end of it here. The reason why is because it's rubber. Rubber against rubber. You take this and fold the end of this gray sheeting over so it'll fit through this hole and kind of twist it. Get it started. See, I got it started now. Now you can kind of go down through this whole thing right here and kind of spray it down. And then boom, it'll slide right where you want it to. Okay? And we want to be probably, I don't know, I want to say probably 1.5 or 2 inches from the end of it. Okay, that's done. The other grommet we won't worry about because the wire will be through the hole, and then it will be okay. You don't have to worry about it too much. Okay, so now what we're going to do, we're going to take a piece of this floor wire, I don't know, probably 2 foot long or so, cut it. I'm an electrician, so this is what we do at work. We fish wire through holes. That's what we do. So I take the end of it, bend it over like this, and what you want to do, it doesn't matter which hole you shove it in. It's easier if you shove it through the hole here by the handlebar, because there's a bigger hole down here at the bottom. And then you gotta look down here at this hole right here and try to get this wire to the hole. See, I got it right there right now. So that's when you take this little thing here, pull your wire out, see? So now we've got our wire fished through our hole here. Okay? A lot of people are like, how in the heck do you get that through that hole? But you have to get it through that hole there. Actually, I put it through the wrong hole here at the top. It's supposed to go through the bottom hole. Oh boy. That's okay. It's right there anyway. So, okay, so now I've got it through this bottom hole here. Okay? You there? This hole, the 2 oval holes, not the switch hole. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I just take this and wrap it around these wires like this a little bit. And then make sure I got enough on here. You can tape them on there, but you don't have to. I just wrap them around there really good. And then we start pushing this through this hole here. Okay? Get the wire started into this hole, like this. And then kind of just get them through here like this. Kind of get them started. And then just pull a little at a time, push a little bit. You know, if you got somebody to help you, you can get somebody to push it while you're pulling it. But I got one wire through there already. See that? Okay, so this is where you run into. This is kind of a little bit tricky. Get your wires in there. I got one. Keep moving around here. I'll get the other 2 in there. Sometimes you got to twist them around a little bit, play with them. Eventually, you'll get all 3 of them in there to where you can get them through. That's why I don't like staying there for 30 minutes at a time doing these while it's on the bike. It's much easier to do it off the bike. Okay, so now the wires, I've got all 3 wires through here now. Now we can just keep pushing this until we get it all the way. Push and pull. Gotta keep pushing and pulling until you get all the way out the other side. This is where you can also throw a little bit more water back on there again, kind of help it through there. So far, we're doing pretty good on this. Sometimes I have a lot of problems with these things. But this, so far, it's going pretty decently. Okay, so I'm going to just keep kind of pushing it through there. Let's see what I'm doing here. I'm kind of pushing a little at a time here. Just got to get it to where it needs to be. handlebars are kind of a pain. Makes you wonder why Honda did it this way, but I guess now I'm going to slide my grommet up a little bit farther, and then we're just kind of going to dry fit this and see, take the screw out right here. I'm going to dry fit this and kind of get it, see how much wire we need to put in there, which I know it's going to need another little bit there. Okay, so now I've got the grommet right there, and then the switch right there. Man, that's looking pretty dang good. I'm going to take my grip back off. I got too close. Okay. Now, let's put the grip right back on there anyway. Alright, now, so I've got the switch where it needs to be. Now, on the bottom of this, there's a little hole down here. Okay, this is where your screw is going to go back through, and you want to do this before you put the brake lever on. You put the brake lever on, you're not going to be able to get to it. So, you can, with it off the bike, you can kind of look at it right here and line your hole up and get your switch in line. Take your screwdriver, start threading your screw in. I know a lot of people that has better ways of doing this than I do, but this is the way I do it. It's much easier to do it off the bike than it is on the bike. Sometimes you don't have a choice. If your handlebars has got a one of those things on there that, you know, your handlebar holder, the hand nuts, if they get stuck, it's hard for you to be able to take those and get the handlebars out a lot of times. But hard part's getting this screw lined up to where it'll go in there and then it'll stay in there and where you can get it in. So it's going to take me a second to get this. This screw is like 40 miles long. I don't know why they made the screw so stinking long, but I guess to keep it from coming out. So, been really busy, like I said. I'm going to try to get some time to get back in the garage, get some of my projects going. I've been excited today about getting back in the garage. It's been about 3 or 4 weeks since I've been able to do anything. So, okay, we got started now, and our switch is mounted. Okay, so we got this rubber grommet right here. So we want to try to kind of pull that into place. And then what I do is put a little bit of water around it, like I said. Water's the key thing on this rubber to keep it the way you want it, so it'll slide in easy. And then you could take a punch, or you can take a little plastic rod and push it down in there, basically, and that's the way that goes. So then take your wire back off, save this for the next handlebar to do something. So, and then you do the same thing here. Now this one goes, the round goes out, so the hollow goes on the inside. So what you want to do is the same way. You want to start this, this would be different. It's actually backwards. You want the hollow to the inside, so, and then the round part out. So we're going to get started like that, and then we're going to take this and fold this gray in, and then we'll push this rubber on here. Same way we did the other one, except this one's going to be facing out instead of in. Okay, now, don't be afraid to get this on a workspace where you can get it wet. That's why I like this work table. It's just a work table that I got here in the garage. So, and then this was going to be the same way. Once you push this grommet in there, then that kind of hides your wire in there, and it makes the hole look really nice. Okay, I'm not gonna put these grommet in because it just takes too much time, but you have an idea of how I'm doing this. Okay, so now we've got the lever and the pivot bolt and the nut. So take your lever right here, stick it on, throw your pivot bolt in here, and take this and we'll, this is the same way. I'm gonna need a bigger screwdriver. But we're gonna screw this down and then put this nut on the back side of it and tighten it. And then boom, this handlebar is done. It took me, I don't know, 10 minutes to do. Now the right hand handlebar is gonna be a lot more involved. There's a lot more pieces to it. So, and I'm gonna show you that video here in just a few. So whenever I get that done, you can get on that page and look at that, and I'll show you how to put that handlebar together. So this is all for this video, and I hope this was very helpful for you. And I hope y'all keep liking my pages. And I've got a Facebook page, Yorkie Moto Garage. Get on there and check that out. And then I've got all these videos. I've got several videos here on YouTube. So get on there and like and subscribe to my page. And thank you very much for tuning in, Yorkie Moto Garage. Thank you.